Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Panthers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. On the run, it's Brock. Inside the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Creates a little room. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the toss. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He might want another play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Back to throw. It's Holstein. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there. And
he's going to fire deep. Makes the grab on the right. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks. Period. First down here. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Brock. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's got an open man. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. It's a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Ready to try the point after. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Panther! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Brock. Turning it on. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen, because they're just so dynamic.
The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Right down the middle. Got his man. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft...
Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Pittsburgh. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets it to him on the screen. It's a seam wide open. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure. Everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Quickly to the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Pitt.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. The screen, he can go. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Maybe a double pass. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down by... line of scrimmage, he had been running wild.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Wide open spaces. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field.
He's loose. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carry.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Steps away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. High in the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Freeman. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack. And eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Cowboys are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
42, Spider.
Toss sweep right. Finding open areas. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score 42.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a man, it's Holstein. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Finds the tight end, and he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Lloyd. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum, gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Runs through a tackle. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
42, Oklahoma State, 14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The fair catch called for and made. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Steps away to find some room. He turns it loose to the left. And it's his fourth interception of the game. Got some room to run. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You've got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Line is set on third down. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Turns it loose. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm.
Lets it fly. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. And the quarterback takes a knee. Looking for the first down. Pitt comes to the line on fourth.
Come on, set.
Wants to throw. It's Holstein. On the run, still looking. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This